Well, hello there and welcome back. So, we're about to head into the next dungeon, the dungeon of Deceit. And before I do that, I want to make sure that I'm prepared. So, I would like to prepare a few spells, mix them. So, I wrote down a list of spells and regions. So, let's start by mixing another exit spell just in case something goes wrong, and that requires blood moss, spider silk, and sulfurous ash. So let's do another one just to make sure, even though one should be enough because I'm planning on staying in there until I found the stone that's in there, but you never know. So let's do that. So we got that. Now we're also gonna do some up and down spells. So this is up, and that one takes blood moss and spider silk. So we're gonna E and D. Let's do a couple of them. Gonna try to get to 10. Alright, and let's do the same for down spells. Same regions. So always hitting Z for the name of the spell that I'm going to mix, and then pick the two regions. Alright, got that. Alrighty, so next I would like to mix some more light spells. Got 2 right now, let's do 8. Only takes 1 region, sulfurous ash. Got 10 now. Next I would like to do Dispel, because that can be handy in some of the dungeons. So that takes F, sulfurous ash, and garlic. So it's F, A, and C. So F, A, C. I was wrong. Dispel, F, A, C. Dispel. And we have 7, so let's do 10 of them as well. 2 more. Alright, now we're also going to do some healing spells, which takes ginseng and spider silk. So that's B and D. Oops, B and D. Gonna do a few more of these. Got 10. I mean, I can always mix some more while I'm in the dungeon, but why not do it now? So next I am gonna do a cure spell, just in case I get poisoned. So that's B and C. Oops. Mix, cure, B and C. We've got 9. Let's do 12 of them as well. Alright, so next one would be Awake, garlic and ginseng. So that's again B and C. Just in case I encounter someone who puts me to sleep. I mean, it wouldn't have worked with all those Reapers in the last dungeon because they kept like sleeping my whole group. So, if I meet another group of that's going to be a long fight again. And finally, just in case I need it, I'm going to mix the open spell, which takes sulfurous, ash, and blood moss. So that's A and E. All right, so we have 6 awaken spells, 12 cure spells, 10 dispels, 12 heals, 10 light, 8 open. We've got 2 exit spells to teleport all the way out of the dungeon. And then we've got 10 each of up and down. So let us see how this goes. And we're gonna go into the dungeon. I'm gonna save the game, so if stuff goes wrong, I can still recover. Maybe I should have picked up a few of those gems in Buccaneers then, or Vesper, that work like a map, but these aren't cheap, and maybe I can do it without. So let's go into Deceit. Gonna have Maria cast the heal spell, and here we go. So first combat. Got some rats and the mage. Rat's already gone. So let's take care of that mage. All right. There we go. And here we have spider, right? All right. We've got a chest and some fields. And the Reaper's putting me to sleep. That kind of sucks. Nope, I can't dispel these. So I guess I should just try and get out of here. It's really unfortunate that that there's a Reaper in there. There's no hidden door there. It's kind of unfair that he actually can see me through the wall and attack me with spells. And now I'm kind of trapped. So let's see. Can't move. The group is separated. Can I attack these? Of course I can. Why didn't I think of that earlier? I mean, the Reaper still is gonna be an annoyance. But that way I hopefully can take care of stuff. And here's the Reaper cheating again. Yeah, I was confused by the graphics because I thought that was like some kind of like a magic field, which keeps moving. I think I saw it in the previous dungeon, but these are just slimes. And again with the sleep. It's a tricky room. Wish I could attack the guy. Maybe I should try and... could I? I don't know if I could cast a spell. Like a poison field or any other kind of field in there. And that's a what's going on with that chest? That's a mimic, right? A trap? Let's try that. Let's see if I can attack the chest, actually. And Julia's poisoned. Yeah, mimic, heavily wounded. So let me try something. Cast, cure, who? Cure Julia. Right, that worked. Good thing that my main character, my druid, can cast spells as well. Guess I'm out of... no, I thought I was being out of reach for the Reaper. Because he didn't cast any more sleep spells, but I wasn't. And that Reaper seems to have a ton of HP. keep missing. Guess the Reaper's, the Mimic is dead. Is that possible? Yes, he was. I was now able to open the chest. So I can now hopefully take care of that Reaper. Yes, heavily wounded right away. And the wolf disappeared because I actually stepped on a switch, I guess, a hidden switch. So let's loot. As a trap evaded. As a trap and as a trap. All right, so now I can probably just move out. Right, I guess I moved in a circle there. Ooh, that's a big group of enemies, but fortunately nothing that will be able to put me to sleep. The income is pretty good. I am on the first floor and I already earned more than 300 coins. And I'm sure there is some treasure in this place. Right, that was the lizards. Rats. Four of them actually, so that shouldn't take too long. They're pretty squishy. Alright, and here are some ghosts and a lich. Plenty of XP. And so let's try to get this over. I should just use a down spell and move to the next floor, because I think there's not gonna be much to discover on the first floor regarding treasures and stuff. So maybe I just should skip to the next floor. Aid. Okay. Let Julia drink. No effect. Let's try again then, because I know these fountains, I looked it up, these fountains can actually heal you. But no. Oh, there's the letter. Cool. I don't have to use spell that way. All right. So what is up in this room? Okay, I was just hit by some falling rocks. So let me do something. Cast, heal on Julia, because she's got the lowest amount of HP. Hope I can get her through the dungeon alive. Problem is that I don't have a rest spell because I'm missing the mats for that. I do have the coordinates of where I can find some. Also that extra hidden place. Cure. YOLO. Alright. YOLO heal as well. That's an interesting room design. It's like brick walls mixed with natural cave walls, I guess. And we're fighting some wisps. These wisps are actually interesting because, as far as I know, it's one of the most ancient races in this world. Because I do remember that, I don't know if that is exactly how the story goes, but one part of the ancient history of Caesarea, and therefore Britannia as well, is that there was this mage, and he was doing research on spells back in the ancient days, and he learned the so-called Armageddon spell from the wisps, and he actually used it, pretty much destroying everything. And then it took quite some time before there was life on the planet again. Kind of a weird story. I remember reading like the lore on some websites back then while I was playing Ultima Online. Like UO Stratix was one of the most popular sites back then, where you could find like a lot of maps and guides and builds. And it had a bit of lore as well. And I thought it was pretty weird that like one of the early stories is like the game, you know, the world began, and then there were some people, and one of them learned a forbidden spell by the wisps and used it and wiped out everything, and then it started over. But the Armageddon spell actually will be of importance later on. In Ultima 9. So maybe that's just a little clue of that it does not mean the world is over when you use that. Bunch of enemies there, headless as well as gazers. You can also reserve some spells for enemies like these, the harder ones. Probably like a fireball, magic missile or something. Don't know whether they really do that much more damage, but the thing is, I did a little bit of research about those orbs that you can find in these dungeons. Like if you watch my run of the former dungeon that I did, I think it was Desert. I found one of these orbs, and these orbs can raise your stats. And I wasn't sure which stat would be raised, and I had Maria touch it, the mage. And that was pretty stupid because I should have used my main character to touch the orb, because the orb gave her strength, which is one of the most useless skills for a mage, of course. And I did some research, and in this dungeon, if I find one of these skills, one of these orbs, it will raise my intelligence. So I will have Maria touch it again. I set the prey asleep. So these gazers are like the beholders in Dungeons and Dragons, because they can use lots of different abilities. Like hurt you. I think they can mind control. So it's no surprise that the gazer here just put me to sleep. Alright. Not gonna use a spell here to wake up the prey, I guess. Or maybe I should, because I don't know how long he's gonna sleep. So let's cast Awaken on... He's already awake, cool. So let us move out. Cool. Another cave. It's pretty fun actually, because I talked before about how back in the day with those graphics that were possible in these kind of games, your mind kind of would fill in the blanks. And if you look at this, it implies that in the middle of the dungeon, in between all these brick walls which someone built, there seems to be like natural cave walls. And of course the game wasn't able to show you that in much detail because the graphics just weren't there yet. But it didn't have to, because at least for me, I can imagine what this is supposed to look like. So right. This is actually fun, doing some dungeon crawling after all the stuff I did in the outside world. Alright, so we can start moving towards that treasure. And I will let Maria cast a spell there. Cast the spell. Failed. Do I actually have to stand all the way, like right before it? Guess I have to. And cast spell. Dispel. Alrighty. So let Maria get it. Evaded the acid trap. Just gonna move into position already to leave later on. Another acid trap, 72 gold, pretty nice. And 92 gold. So this is going to take a while, but I can already start moving my characters out of here. Right, cool. We're on level 3 now. I'm actually saving the game because I'm gonna continue in the next episode. So let's see what this dungeon has in store for us next. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.